Hi, everyone. Welcome to our seventh episode. It's been a long time no see, but we're back. I'm Imani.
And I'm Violet.
And we are
the Collegian Girls. So today we're going to talk about easy gen eds you can take. Because despite whatever major you have, everyone needs to take gen eds. And it's already really hard trying to focus on all these courses that are related to your major. So I just feel like it's better to have an easier gen ed. So yeah, Imani, do you want to start?
Yes. So to start off, I would say Astro 1. I'm currently taking that right now, and it's an online class, and you're learning through a video game. So it's really interesting. It's extremely easy. There's 4 tests. Your lowest grade is dropped. There's 3 projects, and they're pretty easy, straightforward. They give you all the steps that you need to follow in order to complete the projects. There are weekly units. And there's a study guide for each exam, sample questions and answers, which are usually on the test. So I would recommend 10 out of 10. It's extremely interesting and pretty easy.
Yeah, I took Astro 7 and it's pretty much the same thing, same concept and same structure and all that. And I love the fact that you can just do it on your own pace, like, because me and my friends, we would just gather like one day and be like, okay, let's just finish like this week's assignment or anything like that.
Right.
And the study guide is very straightforward too. So
and literally the questions on the study guide are the same questions on the test. Like, of course you still have to study because they're not all the questions that are on the test, but that's a guaranteed 25 questions out of 50.
Exactly.
Period. So you just want to study and make sure that you know those other 25, those other material that's in the
And the next one I want to talk about is Geosci 10, which fulfills GN. It's Geology of the National Parks, where you just explore like all the national parks and explore like geology and conservations. And it sounds like it could be a very heavy topic, but it's very light. Same as Astro 1 or 7, you have like a weekly like thing that you need to like complete. So it's not like you need to be on time for like an online lecture or anything, which is nice. And there are like few quizzes in between, but again, very straightforward. And yeah, it was interesting topic as well. So I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, I never took that one, but I've heard about it. And I did hear that it was easy. The next one I would say is Music 50, which is a beginning level piano class, and it's only 1 credit. So if you just need 1 credit, I definitely recommend Music 50. Now, I had to drop the class early on in the semester because I needed additional credits, but it's a great class, great professor. You learn the basics of the piano, and you do not have to be a music major to do this class. You'll learn the simple parts of the piano. So if you ever wanted to join piano or explore a different instrument, I definitely recommend this gen ed.
Yeah, and the next one I'm going to talk about, this is literally one of the best classes I took at Penn State. It's Anthro 140. I know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard about it. It fulfills GS, US, and IL. It's history of alcohol. Just by hearing the name of the course, it's like, oh, like you're already interested.
Right.
Yeah. Professor French, he made this course. So I think he's the only one that teaches it. And usually it's an in-person class, but I took it during COVID. So it was an online lecture, but it was great because like all his lectures he would record it at a downtown like a bar, so it's like a bar scene, and he would always bring in all these like alcohol, like collection of alcohols like he have depending on the topic of the week. And everything he says, it's like, sometimes when you need to watch like a recorded lecture, it's like, oh my God, I need to sit here for like an hour and it's gonna be so boring. But when you watch his lecture, it's like, it's always so entertaining. The things he say, like the topics, he just makes it interesting as well. And like, I would get excited, like, oh my God, next week we're gonna learn about vodka. And then the week after, we're gonna learn about wine.
Right.
Yeah. And definitely you need to take notes because everything's gonna like everything on the test, it's going to be based on what he says or like the slides he provides, but nothing major, nothing really hard. It's just, and it's really easy to focus. So it's not much of a problem to take notes, and few tests, but no quizzes or anything. It's just like straightforward like tests. But even the questions, it's very simple, very easy, and I highly recommend this class.
Yeah, that does seem extremely interesting, and I wish I would have took
Mhm.
it. The next one I'll talk about is Dance 100, which is dance appreciation. It's a strictly online course, and it's basically an introduction to dance. I'm currently taking it right now, and I actually love this class. You learn about the history of different styles of dance, jazz, modern, tap, hip hop. So if you're into dance or just music or culture, I would recommend this class for sure. She gives us about 2 weeks to complete our assignments. There is 7 units, but you have 2 weeks, which is more than enough time to complete your assignments. And there is pack back discussions, and that's honestly nothing. We have
Yeah.
so much time to complete it, and there is a final. Clearly, I haven't got to finals yet, but I'm sure that won't be a problem either.
Like this is the only situation I would love to have a pack back, because usually it's like, oh my god, like every week I need to like ask 2 questions, like reply back to one. It's kind of like a stress, but easy gen eds, like I would take that over like taking tests and stuff, like, so I think it's very
Yeah,
reasonable, you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Even lectures are extremely interesting. Like
Mhm.
I learn something new all the time when I'm in there.
The next one I want to talk about is philosophy 12, which qualifies as GQ. I know it's philosophy, but you don't need to take any math courses if you take this. That's the reason why I kind of took it,
Yeah.
because math is just not my thing. Yeah, so this is symbolic logic, which is very basic like logic questions, like for example, like A is B, B is C, then A is C. Like that's basically like stuff like that. So it's very straightforward. But one thing I want to say is I took this in Abington my sophomore year. So I feel like it might be a little bit of a different experience taking it in state college, but what I heard is same topic, same unit, you know, everything like that, just like few tests. And again, the topic we're learning is very simple. So
Mhm.
if you don't want to take any math classes, there you go.
Okay. All right, and on to number 7, which is Art 101, which is an intro to web design, and that fulfills your GA and BA. The course is not on Canvas, but it is an online course. I'm currently taking it right now. And I have to say, at first, I really struggled with the material because it was new to me. I didn't understand how to like use the material. I just didn't understand it. But once you understand it, it's a breeze. There's 7 easy assignments. There's no final. And you can honestly finish these 7 assignments in one day if you were just that overachiever that just wanted to get it done. So easy, so straightforward. The teacher, the professor, he's great. He will help you and send you like source codes if you need it. Anything that you need, he's there. And I definitely recommend.
Yeah. Another course I would like to recommend is BBH 143, which fulfills GHW. It's a class about drugs, behavior, and health. Again, I took this one in Abington, but I had a friend that took it in State College, and I think this is like one of the most popular gen eds as well, in both campuses, to be honest. But in my experience, it was like information you kind of already know. It's like drugs or like alcohol like consumptions or like behavior that comes, you know, as a result, or like physical health, even mental health. So it's just like informations like that. And in my experience, we had like few quizzes. We didn't have finals or anything, and then she dropped like 2, and the quiz was like very straightforward, like all from like her slides. And there was like 2 presentations, but again, you can choose a topic. It's very easy.
Okay.
And what I heard from my friend who took it at State College was pretty similar, like topic wise and like format wise as well. So I would definitely recommend this one.
Okay. Yes, we're giving some great tips now. Take notes and do these courses because they are
Mhm.
straightforward. On to the next one, Geography 30N, which was online. I think it is in person, but it was online for me because I took over the summer during COVID, and that fulfills your GS and GN. It's just the history of global and regional relationships between human activity and the physical environment. It's extremely interesting. The class is long, but the way the professor teaches it, he splits it up, and we're very involved with the class. So the time goes by really, really fast. The exams are not difficult, but you do need to study, do need to stay on top of your work. And there is a final presentation. You can either work by yourself or with a partner. I decided to work with a partner because it just gives me some comfort knowing that, okay, I'm presenting with someone else. But again, it was virtual, so it wasn't nerve-wracking at all. It was pretty easy.
Yeah. The next course I want to talk about is Soc 119, which fulfills GS and US. It's race and ethnic relations. I personally never took this, but I heard a lot about it. And I heard that this is also one of the most popular classes at Penn State. And it basically explores like the relationship between race and status in American society. And I heard that they have like open dialogues and discussions about like issues and stuff like that. And I just feel like this is not only an easy gen ed, but also a very timely topic that, you should definitely like check it out, if you ever need GS or US credits. Yeah.
And last but not least, number 11, Music 7, which fulfills GA and US. I've never took this before, but I've heard it was easy and it was fun. Take it if you listen to music, and we all listen to music, so we should all be taking it, especially if it's stress-free and easy. There are quizzes, tests, open forums, discussion boards, and a live jazz concert review and a reflection paper, but I've heard it was extremely simple, interesting, intriguing, and easy.
Yeah. So these are all the courses we would recommend you to check out. I wish we had like a list like this
Guide, right?
when we were like freshmen and sophomore year.
Right.
Yeah. So we just thought it would be good,
To
for
share
you
the
guys to have a list like this.
Exactly. And share information that we know will be beneficial to you all. And that just wraps it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys at least take a few courses off our list, because we promise you that it is easy and you will thank us in the end. And thank you for tuning in to episode 7. I'm Imani.
And I'm Violet.
And we are
the Collegian Girls.